In a world, 4 friends, 1 mission.
Mikey, what are you doing?
I'm doing the thing for the podcast.
It's not that hard, bud.
Dude, just say the name.
Fine. It's the Freedom Friends podcast. Oh, man.
Yep.
Yeah. It's Friday.
Yeah.
It's Friday.
Honestly, I stuttered there because I have no idea what day of the week it is.
Yeah, it's been a while. I think it's Friday. We're sitting in our usual flying V formation. There's sticks in our hands. There are drinks on the table. Johnny boy, what are we about to do?
We're about to masturbate, boys.
You're damn right. It's time for Freedom Friends Master Debate, solving the world's problems one mediocre ass topic at a time. Brought to you by warfightertobacco.com. Use that code FTFO. Screw yourself that sweet 15% off. Go over to owellness.us. Use that code FreedomFriends25. That'll score you a quarter off your order there. And of course, Icy Tech Coolers, for those who get it, go to icytech.com. Use that code FreedomFriends10. That will get you that. And check out our affiliate link with Grill Your Ass Off. Get some good spices. I've been killing it on the fucking grill with some Grill Your Ass Off lately. But that's grillyourassoff.com/Freedom Friends podcast.
So can I put my Warfighter hat on for a second?
Yeah.
And so as Warfighter Tobacco, I want to talk about what we're smoking today.
Yeah. No, I want to get into that too. Absolutely.
So, just got back from a trade show where we released the Night Shift.
You did.
So,
and it's a wonderful stick, man. It's very, very nice.
It's kind of our hats off to the people who work at nights doing
night stuff,
doing God's work,
the cool guy stuff at night.
And so it's a good medium bodied cigar. It's got it's an Ecuadorian Oscuro Habano wrapper, Indonesian fillers, Nicaraguan binder, binder, Nicaraguan fillers. And it's got a little bit of Candela, which, Mikey, are you familiar with what Candela is?
I'm not.
Essentially, Candela is a tobacco leaf that has like almost no aging process to it.
So it's just fresh.
Yeah.
It's a fresh tobacco leaf.
It's not.
Hence why it's green.
Yeah.
But I just like it because it looks like the hue of the.
Yes. It has a good look to it, especially when you add it to a darker cigar.
Yeah.
I think Candela is not very good tasting.
Okay.
So,
I agree.
I don't think I would like it as a barber pole. I think I'm happy with it up here.
Right.
Yeah.
So I tried to put it where if you can burn it that short and get the taste of it by smoking it, you deserve for it to taste like shit.
Yeah. Right. I'm pretty sure they're going to get a shitty taste long before they get to that, man. If you go that fucking
But you're going to
far
burn your lips, I would think. So,
yeah. That's what you're going to taste. You're going to taste burnt flesh.
I wonder if you smoke it backwards.
I would. You know what? I'm going to try one. I'm going to try one backwards just to see.
Yeah, give it a whirl, man. Yeah. Shit. But it also has the largest cigar band I've ever seen on a cigar.
Yeah, well,
large, in charge, in your face. It's nice. Congratulations on the launch, boys.
Thank you.
It's been fun. Cool. So it's coming to a dealer near you soon, and we're gonna give it a chance to land at all the dealers before we put it live on the website.
Yeah. Nice.
Make sure we didn't run out of them for at the show before we.
Yeah, as you guys are listening to this, the post office and UPS are currently losing our packages.
Mm-hmm.
Not surprising.
Yeah.
Not surprising at all.
Yeah. Losing is in air quotes.
Speaking of Grill Your Ass Off, I ordered some stuff from them the other day.
Yeah.
And it came in and like the package, like it was funny. I took a picture of it because it says fragile. And then the entire side of like one corner of the package is completely fucking smashed in. And I'm like, way to go there. I guess it's just postal service. Yeah, I was like, way to go there, postal service. I was like, I took a picture of it though. I sent it to Murph, and I was like, don't you gotta love how they treat your package? And he's like, Jesus, dude. He's like, is it all okay? I'm like, dude, I bought jerky. It's fine. I bought jerky and I bought some more of that sauce, but they wrap it in that huge bubble wrap thing.
Yeah.
So because of their quality packaging, it was safe.
Yeah.
So I do appreciate the way they package their shit.
Right.
That is kind of nice. So there's a couple things I want to talk about before we get into a debate.
Okay.
First and foremost, we're here. Stop sending us messages, asking us. We appreciate how much you guys care.
I really appreciate that.
Yeah. Because people were like looking out for us. Or like, did
Right,
something
they're like,
happen?
are
Are
you
you
guys
guys
okay?
good?
And I think it's because we try really hard to not miss an episode.
Yeah.
So
and
when we do,
like a
people are-
215 episode first season's pretty fucking good, man.
We're closer to like 350 because you're not counting the debates.
Right?
Right.
Right? Like, I mean, it's pretty good, dude. Like,
yeah. So we're on season 2 now.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is
All right.
season 2, episode 2, because Jazz did episode 1 the other day. So that's what I'm going with.
Perfect.
No, this
But
was
yeah.
just like the perfect storm for all of us.
Yeah.
And there was no, like, by the time we realized, like, fuck, we're not going to be able to record for like 2 weeks. We had no time to record.
Yeah.
Or 3. We had no time to record beforehand.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And
Like-
yeah.
I flew in yesterday. When did you guys get back?
Fucking
2 o'clock this morning.
2 o'clock
2
this
o'clock
morning.
this morning. You know, like, I mean, like, yeah, it was just a scheduling conflict is the only reason we haven't recorded. But we do appreciate y'all checking on us. Calm the fuck down, please. All right. Like we're not going anywhere. Everything's fine. But
If you
yeah.
were a part of the Freedom Friends group on Facebook, you would have seen Mikey's lives, which I'm
Yep.
pretty sure you.
I did it on Instagram too.
Quick briefing of what was going on.
I
right?
did. That was the first week when we didn't record. It was the week of 4th of July, you know, so
Yeah.
schedules were weird anyways. So I went live, both in the group and on Instagram, and just kind of did like a nice little thing. And to be honest with you, got a lot of good feedback about that. People want that. They want
Yeah.
more of that, you know?
Yeah.
So I thought maybe it might be a cool thing, and we'll talk about it offline. You
It
know?
would be a really cool thing. I'm not doing it.
But if it was like each one of us did it once in a
Oh,
while,
I got you.
man, like
Yeah,
and
yeah.
just kind of did like a
Yeah.
almost like a small almost like a meet and greet,
Right.
you know, like then get to know John a little bit better. Or maybe Dave will step in and fucking be like, yeah, I'm the stump beer. This is me, you know, type of thing. Or you could listen to Jazz won't do it, but you know, you could try. You could ask him. Everybody should actually ask Jazz to do it.
But I think our audience is very familiar with who Jazz is.
That's true too. That's very true. He's a special kind of guy who didn't make it today. So Dave,
Well, you know why he didn't
thanks
make
for
it
filling
today? You know why he didn't make today is we don't pay overtime.
in. That's,
Wait,
we
actually-
pay?
No, not at all. So I'm not sure why I'm here actually.
You're here because you didn't want to be home. That's the only.
I hadn't seen my wife in a week and she's here, so I had to come in.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, that's what it is.
She actually beat you here today.
She did. Yeah, I had to get fuel. So
Yeah.
And you guys will also notice I'm the only one drinking because these guys are coming off a Vegas trip. Well, Dave just don't drink, but these two are coming off a Vegas trip.
Before we get to that, we should knock out this debate.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. Justin, what you got for us, pal?
All right, boys.
All
right,
right, boys.
I want to know chocolate or vanilla.
Dave,
Vanilla.
John,
Coffee.
it's not a choice.
Is this an ice cream question or is it like
sex?
flavor?
Chocolate or vanilla?
Just in general?
Y'all are making this way harder than it
I
is.
know. Well, it's a very loaded question.
No, it's not.
a very loaded question.
Yeah, it is.
It's one or the other.
I hate
No,
you
it's
guys.
not. Like, fuck you, man. That's not a cut and dry question.
Okay,
What's your answer?
chocolate.
Like, I guess in a general sense, yeah, chocolate.
Chocolate.
Yeah.
Okay.
So back to Vegas.
All right.
Yeah.
That concludes our master debate.
Yeah, I mean,
Because, like, if it's sex, I don't want chocolate sex. I want vanilla sex.
What?
or
Just
other way
basic
around.
as fuck, huh?
Flip
You're
that
just
around.
gonna soak.
Yeah, I don't want do some soaking. That's vanilla. I don't want vanilla sex. I want something a little fun, you know, like shit. But if it's like ice cream, I prefer chocolate.
so you're saying you prefer? Never mind.
Zing.
Yeah, but Vegas though, we shit. We got to back up. When did we stop doing the show? Like 4th of July,
Yeah,
right?
before
Yeah.
the 4th of July.
All right, so you want to go like a timeline order?
Yeah, just
How was your 4th job there, Scott?
it was good. You were there.
I was there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dave was there too.
Yeah.
How was your 4th?
It was
John?
great.
Down at the Womax.
Yeah, it was a poor day for the weekend prior, and then the actual 4th, I was out of the ranch, and we were just doing hood rat shit.
Yeah. As you
Fun.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I went to Scott's, brought my loud ass children, and
They had a good time.
they had a great time.
Yeah.
They fucking loved your pool.
Yeah.
Well, especially John.
Yeah.
He didn't leave the pool.
Right.
Like that kid was one big wrinkle. Like 5 hours in a pool, just loving it. And we thanks to Prime Day, we bought one of them friggin' snorkels.
Yeah, there you go.
For
There you
Jamo,
go.
because he was a big fan.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was cool. And then what happened next? The following, and then I went live in the group that week. And then the next, what was next?
We went to Vegas.
Yeah, we went to.
Oh, before that was Justin's wedding.
Oh,
shit.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
That's
Justin's
what it was.
wedding right before that.
And the reason we couldn't record then is because our all-knowing master producer wasn't here. So we didn't know how to fucking do anything.
And I remember I sent him a message like the day before, and I was like, I'm not expecting you to really reply to this, man. But if you do, can you give me a quick fucking rundown on what buttons to push? And he didn't say shit to me.
So I read it, and then I thought.
Left my ass on red.
For about 10 seconds, and I was like, I'm going to type this out. And there's no chance in hell he figures this out.
When he told me that he asked you, I said, you were trying to get this man in trouble already day 2 of his marriage.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, she knew what she was signing up for.
So
she knew when us three walked in wearing shirts with his face on it to his wedding reception.
She loved that.
Awesome.
I'm going to try to get the picture and plug it in here. The boys, Mikey, I'll let you talk about it.
Yeah.
The boys gave me a great surprise during my wedding. It was fucking awesome.
So about a month before Justin's wedding, I happened to see a late night ad, and I might have been under the influence of a certain substance, and which is when I buy most of my cool shit. I just gave you a present that I bought you. So I happened to see this ad for Hawaiian shirts where you could put somebody's face on them, and I was like, Justin's face are going on these shirts.
And I like the Hawaiian shirts.
I know.
It's a nice shirt.
It's a really nice shirt. It's super comfortable. You wore it on 4th of July. It's a very nice shirt. I've worn it since then too. It's a good shirt.
Every single person that I've talked to since getting back about my wedding, they're like, it was such a good time. Y'all look great, blah, blah, blah. The guys that had the shirts, though, that was awesome. And y'all were a hit. Like, y'all stole the thunder in the best way.
Yeah. So I bought a shirts. And Jazz got one too. I didn't expect him to really change because he was best man and doing like best man shit.
But the three of us,
and I thought I got you one too, Dave, and it didn't come in. So I think I'm going to get another one for you.
Okay.
Because it's just something that you need. So I'd given it to the boys, and then we were sitting there like going around back and forth about when we should wear them. The first thing we were going to do it on the show. We were going to like each one of us was going to get up and go to the bathroom and just come back wearing it and not mention it or something, right? And then or it was like we were going to have them underneath, and then just all of a sudden just like, hey, can we pause real quick and then just put them on or something, and then like kind of thing. And then we were like, fucking dude, let's go to his wedding. And then we were like, we can't wear him to the wedding.
I remember this conversation. Listeners, y'all didn't hear this. It was off air. But I remember Mikey brought something up. And he was like, oh, we forgot to do it this week. And Scott goes, no, we're going to do it at his wedding. And I instantly was like, oh, fuck.
Well, for the show, we were trying to figure out a way to convince you to put a camera on yourself so we could get your reaction.
Yeah.
Well,
His reaction in person was the best because he walks in, he's like, cool shirt. That's my face.
It was fucking amazing. And like everybody, like I think like my dad, a couple other people, and then I grabbed my photographer and was like, I need a picture of these guys. And so here in a week or two, I should be getting pictures back. I'm fucking so excited.
That's awesome. Yeah, it was cool, man. So at a certain point, we all kind of looked at each other in the wedding. Like, so we waited for like, to Jazz did a speech, which was awesome.
All the traditional stuff was over.
Yeah, we waited for all that stuff, and everybody was just drinking and having fun. And we all just kind of shot a glance at each other. We were like, yep. And so we walk out to the cars. We're all parked next to each other too, and just changed real quick. And like, yeah, that was good, man. It was good. Just come walking in, rocking awesome Hawaiian shirts. So yeah, that was fun. But we had a great time at the wedding. It was very, very nice.
Very glad to hear that.
The fucking mac and cheese.
Thank you.
Holy shit.
Thank you.
Dude, I would swim in that shit.
So
some of the best mac and cheese I've ever had.
I think you had sent me something while I was on the honeymoon, and you brought up the mac and cheese, and I showed it to Abby so fast. I was like, "You see, my mac and cheese was a hit."
It was.
She was like, "Shut the fuck up."
Because that was the only thing you picked.
That was the
In the
only
entire
thing
wedding.
pretty much. Yeah. we went and did the tasting, and they had like all the food that they made was great. The caterer was awesome.
Yeah, it was great.
But they brought out the mac and cheese, and that was the only thing I was like, I fucking love mac and cheese. And I was like, she was like, "What do you like?" And I was like, this, mac and cheese. And she was like, "No." And I was like, "What?" And she was like, "It's a wedding." I was like, "And?"
Who the fuck says you can't have mac and cheese
You're
in your
right.
wedding?
You're right. We can get rid of all of the other shit.
And
It could be
just
just
mac
mac and cheese.
I would have been okay with
Yeah.
that. But then we did the mac and cheese, and so many people were like, "Dude, that mac and cheese was amazing." And I was like,
Good.
Thank you. Go tell my wife that.
How's it feel saying that?
I like it. I like it.
Yeah,
I won't
yeah,
lie.
yeah.
It's fucking cool.
Yeah.
Like, even on the honeymoon.
You're still fucking with
I
your
was
ring. I
gonna say
see.
he's over here playing with a ring.
I have a fidget toy.
Dude,
Like,
yeah, that'll happen for the next year or so.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first year or so you fuck with that.
Yeah.
And then
you-
eventually
and then
you
you-
get used to it.
Well,
You're not wearing one.
But yeah. Well, that's because after 13 years, Haley and I I don't need a fucking piece of jewelry to show that I'm married. Like, I know I'm married. Like, yeah. Like, we still got them. We just don't wear them.
I was going for the divorce joke.
Oh,
after a year or so, it doesn't matter anyway. Just take it.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. I've been married forever. So
Yeah.
to the first one.
To the first one. Yeah, you're the exception to the rule here, man. No, she'll be a great first ex-wife. It'll be good, dude. Like, I did tell Justin that my wife was like, if she hurts him, I will fucking end her. And I was like, fucking I. Like, she was like, because like, I'm gonna embarrass you a little bit because it was touching. You know, like during the vows and everything, and when you first saw her and stuff like that, like,
oh, I will
you
openly
broke.
admit it. I cried like a little bitch.
yeah,
Oh,
and like you had to stop me like, in the middle of like trying to like say your vows and shit.
multiple times.
Because it was touching, man. It was it was beautiful, is what it
Thank
was.
you.
It was beautiful,
Thank
and it Haley was like, that was the sweetest shit I've ever seen. If she hurts him, I will fuck her up. Like I will fuck her up. Bitch is getting cut, type of thing. So I told Justin that earlier this week or last week or something, and yeah, it was funny. So Haley's got your back, dude.
I appreciate that.
So we had your wedding, we had 4th of July.
Yeah, actually, it wasn't the wedding that interrupted the podcast. It was your honeymoon.
It was, yeah.
Because
the
there was
honeymoon.
not
Yeah.
much producing getting done then.
Unfortunately,
There might be.
Uh,
There might be.
There was. It just wasn't for the show.
John, your mic's backwards.
Is it?
Yeah.
I just turned it because it sounded like it wasn't.
Nope.
Now it's the right way. Okay, cool.
All is right in the world, boys.
Nice.
It was unfortunate. I left on a Monday and got back on a Monday, so kind of fucked up everything.
Not a terrible travel day though, especially
No.
if you're going
No.
overseas. Not a terrible day to travel.
It was real slow
Yeah.
everywhere. Yeah.
So you went to Dominican Republic. Tell us about it.
It was fucking awesome. Very similar to Texas weather. It's a little less heat, little more humidity.
Yeah.
Like that was really
So it balances.
It really did. Yeah, it felt like home. Like honestly.
And I think the time change is only like 1 hour, right?
It was just 1 hour time.
Yeah, because it's basically East Coast time.
pretty much, yeah.
The beach was probably a little bit clearer.
It was a lot clearer.
Yeah.
Also
Oh, than Texas beaches? Yeah.
much more violent also. Like we
really?
we only went in the ocean like 3 or 4 times, but the resort we were staying at, it was like a 5-minute walk from our fucking room. And I was like, oh yeah, we're at the beach. You have to get in the beach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they had a fucking sweet pool with a swim up bar, so we spent most of our time.
Yeah.
That's
As you
what I'm
do.
about.
It was awesome.
I'm about that.
But we went in the water, and Abby doesn't like the ocean, freaks her out. I'm cool up until like I can't really touch the bottom, and then I'm like, I'm not as fast as other things in the water.
Bro, I scuba dive and that thing freaks me the fuck out.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
I remember
it.
voicing my concerns on the show before I went
Yeah,
and learned, and I'm still fucking scared of it. You're stupid if you're not.
100%.
You're fucking dumb if you're not.
Absolutely.
We
I'm
know
not-
more about the universe than we do our own fucking oceans.
I'm not afraid of it, but I respect the fuck out of it.
Yeah, right? Like, yeah.
But we got in there, and the waves would crash so hard that the sand, like it was at least a fucking 4 or 5 foot just drop.
Yeah.
Not drop, but a very steep decline.
Right.
You've never
It
been to
was not-
California, huh?
Nope.
That's how the
Is it
beaches
there?
are in California because
But
it's surfing waves.
Like you couldn't like I'm used. I grew up in Texas, so
Yeah.
I'm used to Corpus Port.
Yeah,
Like,
you
it's-
walk 6 miles out and it's still ankle deep.
Exactly. But there, it was like you were getting shoved into the shore and then ripped right back out, and that's
Yeah.
when I was like, yeah, I'm not going like above my waist.
Yeah.
'Cause that's real sketchy.
Yeah, riptides are no
Real fast.
shit, man. Especially
Oh, yeah.
in plunging surf like that. That shit's fucking scary, bro.
Yeah, I
And
was
it's
like-
dangerous.
Fuck this noise.
If you're not a strong swimmer, fucking it can end badly quick.
Most importantly, I did try a frozen banana, which came recommended by all y'all.
Yeah.
Delicious.
That was a dirty banana, I believe. Right?
It's
What was
the
it?
same thing.
Dirty banana.
Dirty banana.
What did I say?
Frozen.
Oh,
It's the same.
Dirty
I'm
banana.
willing to bet it's the same thing.
It's the
Oh.
same shit.
they called it a dirty monkey actually, because
Oh.
So when
It's a little racist.
Yeah.
I was a little hesitant.
It's
So
recreational.
I went to order one.
Can I get a clean monkey?
At its finest.
I went to order one, and I was half convinced that this was like a joke you all were playing on. Like it was code in bars or something.
It's bad when he like doesn't trust anything
Dude.
we say.
He fucking in his office
Yeah.
he, on his whiteboard wrote "Make it a good one, Mikey," because he's expecting me to draw a dick somewhere. I was like, no fucking faith, man.
What were you about to do when you saw that?
I was
sign?
about to draw a dick.
Yeah.
Did you make
You
her
were gone. He comes
I
walking
didn't do
in.
it
He comes
on principle because he called me out, so I didn't do it. That's why I didn't do it.
he comes walking in and he looks at it and he's like, "The fuck is this?" Like it's exactly what you think it was.
Yeah.
It's almost like I've been here for 2 years. Every time John goes out of town, something ends up on his whiteboard.
Yep.
Not last time. Last time it was a patch.
Yeah. That you didn't think I was going to see.
You found it a lot faster than I thought you would. Yeah, yeah.
But I went to order it and I was like, frozen banana, and he gave me this weird look, and I just gave him like I don't know, and he was just like dirty monkey, and I went sure, and I was like, and he fucking whipped it up, absolutely delicious.
Yeah,
Got hammered off of those things.
that'll do it. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
But we just got diabetes when we drank them.
It's like I feel fatter right now.
Oh, God.
What is
There's
this?
so much.
but overall, it's fucking awesome.
Fucking A,
It
man.
was a very good time. So
So then the following week, what the fuck was that?
That was
Vegas.
when we went to Vegas.
That was
Yeah.
All right, that was his last one. So you
Yeah.
guys were in Vegas. I was in DC. And then Jazz did the show yesterday.
At least he had the foresight to cover down a little bit.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it was cool because he had Mr. Dixon too.
I know.
So
I
that's awesome.
really wish I could have been on that episode.
Yeah. Because what a fucking gangster.
Yeah.
That guy's cool as hell, man. What's such a cool old guy. So yeah, that brings us up to now. So it's been
Yeah.
it's been a
But
busy couple weeks.
The reason I'm not drinking is because I literally have drank a lot for the last 5 days.
Yeah.
So
So bad, but whatever.
because when you go to a cigar trade show, believe it or not, the show starts at 10, gets over at 6. You go eat, and then you drink till 3.
Because you don't have to be at work till 10.
Right.
Yeah.
And then
Well, and all of the networking is done while drinking too.
Yeah, we close a lot of accounts. So you meet the people. It's one of two scenarios.
Is it Circle Bar still?
It's
Square
there's
bar.
a couple different
Yeah.
ones. It's the one of the
It's
plots.
yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Bar
no,
Luca.
But
Yeah, Bar Luca.
you either meet the people on the show floor, and it's way more formal, right?
Yeah.
And then you see them at the night, and you see if they're getting down and partying. And then if so, you get down and party with them,
Sure.
right? Or you meet them when you're getting down and partying, and then the next day they come to the show and put an order in.
Yeah.
So we do a lot of business that way, just hanging out. And,
I mean, that's the.
but
That's the industry,
there
right?
was a couple nights I don't think we did any business because it was so crowded at the
Oh my God.
like you
And
couldn't.
it was loud as fuck.
Yeah, it was
There's a couple mornings after being at that bar where I woke up and like my voice is like super raspy and I'm like, no, I'm like, I need to talk to everybody all day. It's
Yeah.
like I can't be losing. And then you get a cigar and a coffee and then everything's back to normal.
Yeah. Lemon juice.
Yeah.
You gargle a little
Yep.
lemon juice. That actually genuinely helps.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's a drill instructor.
I was gonna say I went
secret.
back to all my basic training
Yep.
tricks.
Yep. That's a DI secret.
Yeah.
It's
You
funny.
start, you start
I
getting your froggy voice.
never
Gargle
yelled
all
at
that
anybody
shit.
at Basic before. I was usually the one getting yelled at.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but I am drinking, and what I am drinking is I'm drinking some Jameson Black Barrel, and we got this bottle in, and it's signed, and it says #FTFO, and then on the back it says "To the Freedom Friends," from Dirty Hands Rob. P.S. Use lots of ice and Coke. So I appreciate you, Rob. I did put ice in it.
And
so,
he's using cocaine, so it's fine.
well, yeah, you know, a little bit of blow. I've never done cocaine. I'd like to. No, I'm not even interested in it, to be honest with you. I don't even care.
I want to try it once, but I think I missed my opportunity now with all this fentanyl bullshit.
Yeah, it's terrifying now.
Yeah, now it's not worth it.
Like I was watching. Did you ever see the South Park episode where they did the Christmas special? And like he basically put cocaine on weed, and everybody was like, "This is the best weed ever." And then, like they outlawed weed, so they were like, "Cocaine's outlawed." And so he's like, "Let me," and he basically gets cocaine, like he gets cocaine legalized, and then everybody's like, Santa is arguing with him. And he finally is like, Santa, just try it. It's Santa does a bump. And he's like, okay, it's really fucking pure. Okay, it's really good. And he's like, it's homegrown. There's no additives. It's grown in Colorado. But no, I've never really give a shit. I think somebody told me when I was a kid that you could die off of doing it once, and it just stuck with me. Yeah. And I just was like,
you probably could.
that was the what was that? That was the 50-50 hooked or dead thing that they did for a while.
Yeah. Like late 80s, early 90s.
Just
type
confused it with heroin.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I kind of miss seeing this is your brain on drugs commercials.
Right. Yeah.
Fry the eggs.
Yeah. I mean, fuck.
So
Let me put that anywhere.
I don't know if I've ever told y'all this. My dad, who owns a drug testing company, in the lobby of his office has all the old drug propaganda.
Yes.
That's great.
Yes.
Hanging up in his office. When he told me that, I was like, it's a G move. I'm a fan of this. That's awesome. Yeah.
That is pretty cool. You remember the I learned it from watching you commercial. You remember that shit? And then Dad standing there like an asshole. That was one of my favorites.
Dare was the best class.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Because it was like you had all these rumors and all this shit about all like weed and this and that, and then you take your first Dare class and they tell you everything you need to know about all of it. And
they have the display of all the drugs that you need to look at.
Dude, I got in trouble in 6th grade because the Dare officer came in and I was like, "Is that a Glock 19 or a 17?" And he was like, "It's a 17." And he told the fucking principal, they call me to the office and they're like, "How do you know so much about this?" They called my mom. My mom's like, "Yeah, he knows about firearm. Why is that a problem?" And they're like, "Because he's 11." I'm like, I literally got like
nowadays every 11-year-old knows way more about firearms than the average person through video games.
It was weird for me because we didn't have the internet, right?
Yeah.
So like, it was weird, but I just, I'm a big Glock fanboy for a long time, man.
It's all those 8mm snuff films.
We used to be at the gun shows, and I had, or we had at the gun shop, and I had all the machine guns hanging up.
Oh yeah.
This father and son came in one day, and the kid was probably 11 or 12.
Yeah.
And he my machine guns were kind of hiding a little bit. They were around a corner. And he's like, "Oh, that's this gun. That's this gun." I'm like, "Oh, you know guns. Let's go around here. I'll show you." And he's like, "They're all the Call of Duty guns. You know, you do all of them. We do all of them."
When I first
Dad's looking at him like, "How do you know what an RPD is? How do you know what a crank off is?" Like,
when I first got the SCAR, I took it out to fucking Bracken to sight it in.
Yeah.
And there's a kid like 3 stalls down from me with his dad. And he's like, "He's got the SCAR." And all this. And his dad's like, he's like looking at his kid like, "The fuck?" He's like, "It's my favorite gun on Call of Duty." Hell yeah, man.
That's how I really learned like a lot of the weapon systems, because that was Modern Warfare 2 came out in like
he was National Guard for the listeners. He was National Guard.
100%. Yeah. But like around that time frame I was coming up was Modern Warfare 2, so it was all like, this is what's going on, and it was, they only used like real weapon systems, and it was fucking dope.
Well, Modern Warfare 2 was cool because that was when they started using like the optics and shit too.
Yep.
Yes,
like you could have like the flip up optics,
and they had the right reticles. And yeah.
Like they did their fucking they had research done, and
still to this day one of the most successful Call of Duty drops. But
I still play it sometimes.
Oh yeah,
sure.
Now they got the new one that's got all the newer stuff and everything. Like I'm waiting for them to do like some update with the new spear and all that stuff. Like it's definitely coming.
Yeah, it's fucking cool, man. Oh shit! What else? It's been just fucking wild. I was in DC. I went out to the Heroes and Legends golf tournament through a Veteran Success Resource Group out there with Scott Davidson and the boys. It was good. So I bought Hero Sports a golf ball launcher. It's a potato gun. That's what it is.
Yeah.
It looks like a potato gun, but it shoots golf balls. And we learned that about 90 to 95 PSI gets you about 350 yards. Like, it's pretty impressive, right? And it was a big hit out there. I'm going to go to as many golf tournaments as I can with this thing and just set up.
Yeah.
It's fucking free money, man, for the organization. Like it's already paid for itself.
Nice.
So,
Like, it's so
how
good.
did you do it to raise money?
So what we did is it was really easy. It was like if it was an option, if you want to use this instead of taking a drive, you could shoot this gun. It's $30 a person, or it's $100 for your team.
I 100% would take
Yep.
that option
Yeah.
every time.
Yeah, because
Like,
especially if you're
cause-
shitty drives like me.
Because I bet when you use it, it shoots straight.
Yeah,
There's no hooks
Yeah.
or slices.
it's
or,
fucking straight.
Yeah.
It's straight down the fairway.
That
man.
would be
So,
nice. I'd pay $30 to
fucking-
not have a hook or slice.
Yeah,
Yeah. Seriously.
yeah. So it was fun, man. But it was for a good cause, man. And it wasn't just for Hero Sports, but it was also raising money for food insecurities for E5 and below active duty guys. That's what Veteran Success Resource Group does. Is a lot of people don't know this, but like the fucking scary majority of guys with families that are E5 and below are on like WIC.
Yeah.
Like something like 70% of dudes with families that are E5 and below are on WIC. Like there are days when the kids will get fed, but mom and dad eat top ramen type of shit, and that's our active duty fucking force, man. So it is a big issue. So we were glad to be a part of that. Met some good folks out there, some Medal of Honor recipients, some of the Washington Commanders and former Redskins freaking alumni, which they refuse to be called Commanders alumni.
Yeah.
All of them in
Yeah.
there. And I'm talking dudes with Super Bowl rings.
Yeah.
We're like it was funny because me and Rich, no Angry Cops, were talking to one of the guys, and he had the ring from 1992 when they beat the Bills.
Yeah.
And I was just like, look at it, Rich, because Rich is a big Buffalo fan. And I'm like, look at it, he's crying and shit. I have a picture of it in his face, and he's like, nah. But yeah, it was a good opportunity, and it was a fun experience, man. We're out there at Lansdowne Resort in Lansdowne, Virginia, and it was fucking nice. And huge shout out to a fucking Freedom Friend listener and supporter, Mike Goshen, who absolutely came through. I sent him like our merch and the cannon in the mail, and he brought it up, had an air compressor for me, had it rigged to a golf cart. So like it would just all day, like him and his son stood out there in the sun, getting sunburned for us, just refilling the freaking cannon.
Nice.
So that Jules could sell merch, and they were doing that, and it was fucking awesome.
Hell
man.
yeah.
So like
Yeah, he has a cigar shop.
he does.
Called Historic Smoke in Culpeper, Virginia. He
Yep.
carries Warfighter.
Yeah.
Whereas
So Mike supports us. We should go support Mike.
yeah.
yeah.
Tell-
Highly recommend
Tell
if
him
you're
the
in that
Freedom
area.
Friend sent him.
He's just a good fucking dude.
Just a good fucking dude, man. Like just one of the classiest guys. He's lost a lot of weight too.
yeah.
He's dropped like 100 pounds since
Fuck
I
yeah.
last saw him.
Nice.
Yeah. And he's getting surgery done on his leg to get that fucking thing taken off. So
Yeah.
thoughts and prayers, buddy. So like, yeah, he's excited about it.
Sweet.
It's a hell of an operation. He's going to be down for the count for a couple weeks, for a while. So, but yeah, good fucking guy, man. So highly, highly recommend you support Historic Smoke out there in Culpeper. Yeah. So I flew in yesterday and back to the grind today.
Yeah.
But then honestly, I'd forgotten that we were doing this until he called me while I was on another call. And I was like, what's up? I'm on a call. He's like, you still good for 3? I'm like, yeah, totally. So I took my second call on the way here and then got here on time. So,
Still getting back into the swing of things.
dude, you know how it is. You get rusty. So, yeah,
That air conditioner's nice
it is kind of nice.
Yeah.
because it's hot back there in the old
It's
studio.
hot as shit.
In the usual studio is a little warm. Yeah. Because it's 103 out right now. I think that's what it said in my truck anyways. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, Texas is not playing with the heat still.
Yeah, I got 101 right now. It was 103 today.
Next weekend in Vegas is supposed to be 118.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I was looking yesterday. I'm like, oh, I'm glad that we're leaving right
Yeah.
now.
Dude.
Fuck.
Was it crazy for y'all? Because I know UFC 290, which I watched.
We saw a
Great
lot
fights.
of 290, like walking around the casinos. A lot of
Yeah.
people had 290 shirts on and shit. So
Was it a little extra crowded or?
it's hard to
Couldn't
tell.
tell.
Vegas.
Yeah, I mean,
Trade show.
Trade
And
show
we were
brought-
on the opposite end of the strip. So I'm sure if we would have gone down closer to the MGM, we would have probably seen a lot more of it.
My
Yeah.
boy Mitch, who owns that security company we spoke about,
Yeah.
Jan Lee Detective. That's kind of like the Pinkertons, like
Yeah.
main competitor. Was doing security for Chuck Liddell during 290,
Yeah.
and he posted a picture of him and Chuck. I was like, "Hey, tell Chuck I said hi." It's like funny enough. Chuck told me to tell you hi. I was like, that's kind of awesome. I was like,
he remembers the sweet taste of that ear, buddy.
Dude, for real. After he molested me, Jesus, it's the least he could do to remember me. So, hi, buddy. Appreciate it, dude. Fucking crazy. But yeah, man. And then my man Justin Gaethje is fighting later this month.
Yeah, I'm looking
Yeah.
forward to that.
He's fighting Dustin Poirier.
Yeah.
Which is going to be a good fight.
We got to
That
figure
is-
out where we're going to go watch that.
When is it?
27th, I believe.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
might not be here, huh?
No.
I think it is. Whatever that Saturday is.
The 22nd or the 29th?
I think it's got to be the 29th then.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that's fight night for him. So,
Cool.
and I really respect Dustin Poirier. I think he's an amazing fighter as well. But I hope Justin beats the shit out of him. Like that's, and I think it's just because of the personal connection between Justin and
Yeah.
Hero Sports and
Yeah.
everything. But plus I've met Justin and his family and shit and salt of the earth people. So yeah, I think I'd like to see him get a W.
Yeah.
Yeah. And get that Banff belt.
Right.
Yeah. But what do you guys got coming up?
Shipping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had to fulfill all the orders from the show.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And then, yeah, I don't know what else.
I got a Warfighter scuba trip coming up
Yeah.
towards the end of the month.
That's right.
I think we got a Nicaragua trip.
We got a Nicaragua trip coming up.
End of August, probably.
What else do we got going on?
I'll be at RCPT the end of this month too. I'm going down there to teach a class,
Nice.
do some jumping.
What is the date? It's 27th, right?
Yeah, I think I fly out the 27th.
Huh.
I fly there the 27th.
You can try and make that happen.
No, probably not. I was just thinking I might be in Georgia like the 24th, and that's halfway there.
It's
Yeah.
one state above. Matter of fact, Georgia's only like an hour from Palatka,
Yeah.
like from the bottom of Georgia. So roughly,
A little bit longer than that.
maybe an
'cause
hour and a
it-
half.
Yeah.
Well, they're
Because it's an hour from the airport in Jacksonville to
yeah.
Palatka. Your fucking mail guys here again.
They're stupid.
No, they really are. Some days they don't show up. Some days they show up 6 times.
Yeah. It's like, dude, you just had a guy.
It's the post office sucks. UPS sucks. Freight companies suck. FedEx sucks.
Like,
They all fucking suck.
yeah.
Yeah.
They're all equally worthless.
Yeah.
You going to go handle biz there, Dave?
It's
They,
funny.
they suck differently though. Like UPS just breaks everything.
But it's-
UPS loses everything.
It's just so funny though. Like it's your job is logistics. Your job is to move things around. That is what your company is based off of. How do you suck at it? Like,
yeah.
Fucking for real, man.
and it's not like they just started yesterday. It's not like this is a new thing.
Right.
Like this has been going on for hundreds of years.
Right.
That was my grow your ass off package.
Yeah, just beat up.
Just beat the shit. Just fucked up, man.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's the same thing with like all of our freight shipments. It's like, how? How do you even fucking do this?
Yeah.
Like, how do you fuck up a pallet like this? Like, it blows my mind. But yeah. Yeah, we got 2 pallets right now that are lost, and a third-party company took possession of them. But the original shipper has no idea that that's what happened.
But yeah, you
but
did.
I know.
And you had to do their
And
job
I'm trying
for
to,
them.
I'm
You
trying
don't
to
know,
tell.
but I fucking know.
And I'm trying to, and literally, she's like, "Oh, let me check the notes." I'm like, "Hold on." I'm like, "It's not in the notes. Let me tell you something you don't know." And I explained to her everything that's going on. And she's like, "How do you know this?" I'm like, "Because I picked up the goddamn phone and I called people.
Yeah.
Like, that's how I know."
Yeah.
Now you guys unfuck yourselves and give me my fucking freight.
Yeah. Fucking ridiculous, man. It's like you got one job.
That's it. Just do your fucking job.
Just do your job.
Just do
man.
your goddamn job. And I don't fucking care.
Yeah, that shit's fucking, that bugs the fuck out of me.
But yeah.
Boys, I was curious. I think it was on TikTok. I can't remember exactly where I saw it, but there was footage of a man throwing furniture.
Yes.
Okay. Did y'all? So I just
We didn't
Googled it.
see it, but we were there
You
in
know-
Vegas when it happened.
You know what's
Yeah.
better than that, though?
Oh,
is
God.
Dave pulled up an
Yes.
article, and we had to miss this by minutes.
Yeah.
Oh,
'cause Scott
minutes.
and I were in the casino.
There was a guy that was arrested for stripping down, streaking through Harrah's, jumping on
On top of the gaming table.
on top of a gaming table
So
and
the picture-
helicoptering. This motherfucker's just standing up there like proud as can be,
And
just
that's-
wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
That's where
Cocaine's
we
a hell of a drug, man.
we were staying there. We had to miss this
We
by
saw,
minutes.
so when we walked into the casino that night, and we went in, we got some drinks, gambled a little bit, learned a new game. On our way in, we
Just
saw that.
out poker fans.
No, it was Mississippi Stud.
Oh, okay.
It was interesting.
Yeah.
And but anyway, so we walk into the casino, and as we're walking in, this guy walks by us with shorts, socks, no shirt, and he's like half, I don't know, praying maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know what he was
Yeah.
doing. But we walked by him, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
No, you introduced me to a new term that
Oh,
I had
yeah.
never heard before.
a Mexican American.
A Mexican American.
I'm like, oh my God.
Good old Mexican Americans. I fucking love it. Yeah.
So
Daryl.
it's a Mexican American.
Daryl from fucking Little Caesars.
Caesars.
That motherfucker was a Mexican American. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So-
amazing.
It might have been that dude that was streaking later. But also in Caesars, some guy holed up in his room with his girlfriend, I guess took her hostage,
I saw that.
broke the window and started chucking furniture out. And he was on like the 30-something floor. And then Vegas SWAT had to go neutralize the situation. I don't know what the fuck they did.
I don't think anybody
They
got
just,
hurt.
they
I
just
think
kicked him out the window.
they kicked the door in
Yeah.
and got him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Guy was
Well,
just drunk and making a scene, I guess.
Right.
So I did a quick Google search of man arrested for stripping through Harrah's Casino, and this fucking article from the Daily Mail. Just this piece is amazing.
That's the one
The
that I
best is
showed
the
them.
chick's response.
This one says a streaker was arrested over the weekend after gyrating naked on poker tables at Harrah's in Las Vegas, leaving one woman dry heaving.
Imagine like
She don't like it the way his dick looks.
you're just having a great time up there, and some chicks at the table. She's like, "What?" And you're just like,
He's just wafting.
me?
Well, it's a fucking 100 degrees in Vegas. Probably got wafty ball smell just in her face. Dude. She's probably like, From some 70-year-old hasn't smelled balls since the late 80s. She's like, I didn't like it then. I don't like it now.
One trip I am going to mention that we took while we were in Vegas was to
Acid.
a restaurant called It's Sushi.
yeah,
Oh.
it does.
Give a shout out to them.
Right.
It's Sushi.
That's it.
Is $34 for all you can eat amazing sushi.
Really?
Oh my God.
Except for that really spicy roll. That was fucking trash.
Yeah, that one was bad.
Yeah.
She
But
told
everything
us it
else
was
is
going to be
great.
bad
Yeah.
too. But yeah.
As long as you don't touch the electric lettuce, though, they're safe. 'Cause I know how you feel on fucking sushi.
I like sushi. Yeah. Yeah.
Good Lord. Which is legal in Vegas.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
That tripped me out the first time. I didn't know it was legal in Vegas.
Yeah.
And I'm like walking down the strip and there's just all these dudes just puffing spliffs on the way
Even
down.
though that's
I'm like,
illegal, you
fuck.
can't smoke in public.
Yeah.
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 But nobody ever says
No.
anything to
The cops are going to say,
I didn't
"Fuck
know
all."
there were that many skunks in Vegas.
It's like, it's awfully skunky in this bitch.
Mhm.
Is that camera giving you problems, dude?
No, it's just because we got a window, the light changes a lot, and so y'all were like
You got to keep
little
color
bright and
correcting.
dark, and yeah, so we're making it work.
It's my glowing tan. Can't you tell?
What was funny is I went to the Dominican Republic and sat by a pool in the beach for a week.
And you're still the same color.
And Scott sat at the pool for a day and came back with a better tan than I did.
Yeah.
And I was like,
To be fair, I was at the beach, and
oh,
that's where I got all fucked up.
Yeah, I came in because
My nose was peeling. It was
My forehead's peeling right now from when I was at Port A.
That's why the hat's on forward.
yeah, I got next to zero tan. It was very disappointing.
Dude, I was
You just reflected it onto everybody
Pretty
else.
much, yeah.
dude, I was fucking just taking a bath in sunscreen
Yeah.
every time I've gone anywhere. I was worried about it because for like the first like half hour at your place, like this half of me was just in the sun.
Right.
I was like, I'm gonna look like fucking Two-Face. Good Lord. But yeah, and then I did like the whole. I looked like a Arabian Nights dude. I had like the towel like in my hat, like over my neck and shit while I was playing golf. I was like, oh, played like shit. Just fucking embarrassed myself. It was like me and a fucking bunch of lawyers that were on my team and shit. And I was just like, sorry
Who
guys.
partnered you with lawyers?
Scott Davidson.
This-
That was a mistake.
No,
Partnered me with his lawyer.
No, that was
No,
brilliant.
That
Yeah.
was brilliant.
They parted me with his lawyer, as well as like a guy that he went to boot camp with. And like, so I was basically just hanging out with Scott's buddies. It was
Yeah.
fun. So that's, I had a good,
He's like,
fucking
we
day.
I mean, Mikey went to law school.
Yeah. I mean, if I was Scott Davidson and you were showing up to my golf tournament,
Yeah.
and I had a lawyer buddy, I'd be like, look, I'm going to put this guy on your team. You're a lawyer. Keep him out of fucking trouble. You know, like,
I was there to work, man.
you probably know the legal limits. So.
I was in work mode.
Yeah.
So we'll tell you one thing. His lawyer is the worst fucking golfer I've ever played with. He doesn't know how to swing a club ever, which means says to me he's probably a really good lawyer. Because I was even giving him shit. I was like, are you fucking serious right now? Like you look like it was like my fucking 9-year-old could do a better job, man. Like I was like, are you fucking shitting me right now? And he's like, yeah, I don't play golf. I was like, you're a lawyer. He goes, yeah, but I'm a good lawyer. I was like,
I'm a,
gotcha.
a working
Did
lawyer.
you golf with us when we took Jim out to that tournament?
no,
Oh,
no. I heard though.
okay.
Yeah.
I heard Jim's about as good as this guy is.
Well,
Oh, I've seen the video.
Jim has a power swing.
he's just not very flexible.
No.
Well, it's when you can't
Yeah.
fucking put
So
your
his
arms
club
down.
speed's like 400 miles an hour, but it moves like 8 inches. He's just like, whack.
You know what? There was a golf pro out there that was doing like the long drive thing or whatever for you, where you pay and whatever you donate
Yeah.
money. But he had a thing that measured your club speed,
Okay.
and I was like, I want to try it. So he was like, all right, man, go ahead. So I did it, and like it was pretty cool. Like my club speed was like I don't know, like 220 or something, and then like the ball I hit went like 265, and then my club speed was like 210 or some shit. Like it was pretty cool to know.
What's
I don't know what I'm gonna do with that information.
What's
Yeah,
comparatively speaking, what's somebody who's really good at golf's club speed?
so this golf pro who's like the 8th in the world.
Okay, yeah.
His shit was like 300 miles per hour, man. Like it was
Right.
like fucking crazy, man. And he launched a ball like 400 fucking yards. I was
Yeah.
like, holy shit, man. I was like, so they don't test for steroids in your profession, or I was like, holy fuck.
I like watching some of those longest drive competitions because like these guys, like they swing so hard, their like feet are off the ground as they're
Yeah.
making like connecting with the ball.
That's what this guy was like, man. Because he wasn't like a PGA tour guy.
Yeah.
He was like the amazing golf ball whacker guy. Like,
Well, I mean, that's it. You have a crazy long drive or you know how to play golf.
Yeah.
You don't do both.
because if you do both, then you're in the PGA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And your long drive doesn't matter because it's everything else.
I saw a video the other day. Tiger Woods' son finally outdrove him.
Wow.
That kid is going to be a fucking beast. He's like 12.
Wow.
Like that kid is going to be a beast.
And he is stone faced when he's on the course.
He's
too.
exactly like his dad.
Oh yeah.
Like mannerisms, motion, everything. He's a fucking mini. It's like it's not even his kid. It's a clone.
Yeah.
All right, like that's a fucking clone of Tiger, man. Like it's so wild.
So what you're saying is in about 15 years he's going to get arrested for beating his old lady?
Maybe,
Yeah.
maybe.
Robin Williams described Tiger Woods the best.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah, he did.
He did.
Yeah, he
And
did.
You have to Google it because I can't remember. I'll paraphrase and fuck it all
I believe
up.
it was the Live on Broadway show.
It was.
Yeah,
But he talks about,
because it's the
Yeah.
same show.
yep.
It's the same show. Yeah, it's the same special.
Yeah. And so,
Speaking of comedy specials, I don't know if you guys have watched it yet, but Tom Segura dropped a new one. He dropped Sledgehammer on Netflix.
yeah.
Fucking brilliance.
Yeah.
It's great, man. Like
I haven't looked at a TV and
there was a number
I don't
of
even know how long.
there was a number of belly laughs
Yeah.
out of me
Nice.
from that, man. I was like, fucking A, Tommy. Like, it
Yeah.
was good, dude. Like, you guys know I'm a kind of a nerd when it comes to that shit, but fucking great comedy special. Great. And there's an outtake. I sent it to you. There's an outtake it's not on the Netflix special, but it's an outtake from the Netflix special. And it's him talking about him walking around his neighborhood. And there may or may not be a politician that lives in his neighborhood. And he walked by the guy's house and he's like, "You the comedian?" And he's like, "Yeah." And he has this weird interaction with Ted Cruz. And it's fucking weird.
Oh, that's right. He does live in Austin. Yeah.
About the word motherfucker. And
wow.
it's a weird, awkward interaction that he has with him. And he talks about it on stage. I sent it to you.
Okay.
It's, I believe it's in your TikTok inbox.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So
Fucking A.
fucking weird. So, it actually kind of makes me think that the Zodiac killer shit's real. It's interesting. It's very, very interesting. Anyways, don't kill me. I didn't kill myself. Sorry.
Yeah.
I still voted for you, man. Hey. Fucking. What else?
I don't know. What else we got?
Yeah.
I'm so out of the loop with just everything that's going on
Yeah.
in like the world and
That's what traveling does, dude. It just kind of.
It was nice to disconnect from
right.
worldly shit.
Dude, I hate people so much recently, dude. Like, it's getting worse and worse and worse. Like, I fucking hate people.
I
Just in
did see
general.
they Sweden is now part of NATO,
Mhm.
but Ukraine is not, and it's hilarious because there's a bunch of news agencies, news outlets that are kind of like losing their shit and like talking shit that NATO didn't accept Ukraine.
Fuck that.
But it's like, you understand what happens if they do, right? Now, if they become a member of NATO, now they're under attack.
yeah.
And it is pretty much required
Yeah.
that if you are a member of NATO, now we're in World War III.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
come on, guys.
I know that fucking fucknuts did a big speech today at the fucking World Forum or some shit. I don't know. Biden's had a speech today,
Yeah.
and I just saw it on the TV while I was having lunch today. I was in the lunch meeting and I looked over and saw it, and I haven't yet fucking watched anything or read anything about it.
Zelensky at the NATO summit?
No, it was Biden talking
Oh.
at the NATO summit about that shit, and I'm real worried that fucking moron's he's gonna push us over that edge.
I heard something about that he approved cluster bombs or
Yeah.
some shit.
Yep.
And F-16s.
Like when have cluster bombs ever been a good solution for anything? I mean,
Oh, I heard they have like a 20-something% fail rate.
yeah, and then it becomes a minefield for years afterwards.
Yeah, it's about as accurate as a fucking RPG that doesn't get armed. You know. So,
Well, it's like the shotgun. It's like a shotgun out of a plane.
yeah, because that's safe.
Right.
like we could fucking laser guide a missile through that fucking window into Justin's ball sack, but let's cluster bomb him instead.
Right.
Fuck off, man. Like, God damn.
I don't remember if we've talked about it because of how long it's been since we've all sat down. But did we talk about the mercenaries that have turned on Putin? And
The
the-
Wagner group.
Yeah.
did we talk? I don't think we did.
I don't think we have either.
So that was weird, man, because it's like they turned on him. They took over like a couple fucking things.
Yeah.
And then like later that afternoon, they were like, it's all good.
Yeah.
I'm so fucking confused.
I don't think they turned on Putin.
No.
I think they turned on
they're
the military leadership in
Yeah.
Russia. And then
Because I saw a video of
came
him
to an
talking to a
agreement,
general
and then it
was
all
just
kind
shitting
of
on
just
him.
went away.
It all just kind of weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure like they killed their families or something. Like,
Well, I guess they sent the leader of the Wagner group to Belarus, and nobody's heard from him since. Kind
no,
of.
he's back now.
Oh, he's back
Yeah,
now.
it just made headlines
Oh.
yesterday.
And then they offered military contracts for all the private military guys.
Russia's giving them all their weapons back and their money back.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I
it's
don't
just-
know.
It's
It's weird.
It's probably all smoke and mirrors and
I don't know.
lies. Who knows?
Dave, you pay attention to worldly things.
Nope.
Like, shit,
Honestly,
don't.
when it was
No,
first happening, I was
Yeah.
like, "This is the way that Russia pulls out of Ukraine."
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was kind of paying
and
attention to it.
saving face.
It was kind of one of those like it looked like it was orchestrated to give Putin an out
Yeah.
to
Well,
just
'cause
be like, you know what,
A civil war started. I got to handle my own shit.
Yeah, I got things to deal with at home, and you guys, cool. We're
And it could have.
If I was Ukraine, as soon as the Wagner group started fucking marching towards back into Russia, I'd have been like, "This is our fucking chance, boys."
Right.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Fuck yeah. I don't know. What people don't realize is that the politics over there are very, very different than the politics here. All right.
Yeah, here you just talk shit and make fun of each other. There, somebody kills you and your family.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It's
But
not that
it's also like they're much easier to flip flop.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you're not going to get somebody who drinks the Kool-Aid and just is a staunch fucking Republican or a staunch fucking left winger
Yeah.
or whatever. You're not going to get that there because it's so opportunistic.
Yeah.
Everything, it's so fluid. And it's the same in like Afghanistan's the same way. Iraq was the same way. It's so different. Like the politics that we deal with here are fucking Bush League compared to the rest of the world. And Americans, we don't see that because we have a system. Like people often laugh at like, oh, America was never greater. They laugh at like, our political system, but make no mistake, there's a reason that everybody wants to fucking come here. And it ain't, it's not pizza and fucking hoagies, man. It's the fucking political system. They're not going to be murdered for their beliefs. They're not going to be fucking chased down, or their family's not going to be killed or fucking burned at the stake, and we don't see that as like a regular American citizen. We don't see that shit, right? And because it's just not a factor. We argue about the most petty shit in the fucking world. Like fucking dudes with tits, fucking
Right.
like,
Chocolate or vanilla.
chocolate or vanilla, dudes with tits fucking being in sports and shit like that. It's like the rest of the world has real world issues to deal with. And we're looking for reasons to get mad at each other here.
Yeah.
It's fucking dumb. It's so fucking dumb. Like we're just, I haven't shit talked to anybody on Facebook while I better make an argument. You know what I mean? It's like, God,
Right.
dude, like fucking figure it out.
That's what I said.
That's what I said. I said, fucking figure it out. Anyways, that's all I got. You guys got anything?
Fuck.
So we're back. Everything's fine.
Yeah, we still like each other.
Yeah.
Even Jazz when he's not here.
Yeah. Even Jazz.
Especially when he's not here.
That's on Scott. I did call. I called Jazz when he was recording the show to wish him a happy birthday because it was on his birthday. He was recording the show, so I FaceTimed him. I was in DC. Am I right? I was sitting there with Goshen and his son, and so I FaceTimed him and wished him happy birthday while he was on the show. So
Nice.
Happy birthday again, buddy.
I missed it, so happy birthday.
Yeah.
I was preoccupied with shot or
I text him
scar show.
like they popped up on my phone, and I'm like, oh, immediately.
Yeah.
Like, if I don't do it right now,
Yeah.
it'll be next year.
Yeah. Yeah. And you got one coming up.
I do.
Yeah. 24th.
24th.
I was gonna say 23rd.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. You got one coming up. And Dave, yours just passed recently.
yeah, a couple of months ago.
Yeah. And yours is July?
November.
I don't fucking know. I don't know. I can't remember people's names half the time. You expect me to remember dates?
Yeah.
Okay. Like shit. Thank God for social media, man. Like it has saved me on some fucking birthdays. I did remember Jazz's, but I'm not sure how. All right? I'm not sure how. I was like, it's somebody's birthday today. Is it Jazz's birthday? And then I double checked and I was like, it is his birthday. I'm going to call him. It was also after a day of drinking on a golf course. So
Nice.
yeah. Yeah. Well, anyways, guys, like, share, subscribe, smash those buttons, do all that shit. Tell your mom.
Tell your friends.
Your fucking mom's friends. Dave needs a butthole scarf.
Oh Jesus, this again.
We're not forgetting about it. He needs something. And yeah. Check out our sponsors. The links are in the fucking description, I'm sure. 3 little things. Not hard to do at all. Scott?
Smoke on.
Mikey?
Drink on.
God damn it, boys.
Freedom the fuck on. Later. Thank you.
You're the only one drinking.
I know, right? Literally.